Welcome to Obscura Time, where forgotten stories rise from the sands of time. Today we journey into the highlands of Ethiopia, not to the pyramids of Egypt, not to Rome's cathedrals, but to a place carved directly from the earth itself. A city of stone, where churches were not built, but cut from living rock. This is the story of Lalibella. In the 12th century, King Lalibela of the Zagwe dynasty dreamed of creating a new Jerusalem in Africa. The real Jerusalem had fallen to Islamic forces, making pilgrimages dangerous. So, Lalibela declared that Ethiopia would have its own holy city, a reflection of heaven on earth. But what he ordered was astonishing. Instead of building upward with brick or stone blocks, workers carved downward. They cut entire churches straight from volcanic rock, each one a single piece of stone. Walls, columns, windows, and altars were not assembled, they were revealed. 11 churches stand in Lalibella, connected by a labyrinth of tunnels and passageways. Some rise like monuments, others sink deep into the earth, hidden from above. The most famous is the Church of St. George, shaped like a perfect cross, sunk into the ground as if drawn by the hand of God. Legends say the work was helped by angels, that by day human hands carved, and by night angels continued the labor. Whether myth or miracle, the speed and precision of the construction remain a mystery. Each church was more than architecture. They were symbols of faith, resilience, and identity. Pilgrims walked through them as if walking the path of salvation itself, from earthly suffering to divine promise. The churches of Lalibella were also a statement. They declared to the world that Ethiopia was a Christian kingdom, independent, proud, and unbroken. At a time when much of Africa faced foreign invasions, Lalibella stood as a fortress of faith carved in stone. Archaeologists still debate how the churches were built with the tools of the time, how thousands of tons of rock were removed, how the designs remained so perfect. Some see Byzantine influence, others claim purely local genius, but all agree the achievement is one of the greatest in medieval architecture, not just in Africa, but the world. Today, Lalibela is still alive. Priests chant in Ge'ez, an ancient language of scripture. Pilgrims gather barefoot, leaning on prayer staffs, their white robes glowing in the Ethiopian sun. The air is filled with incense, the sound of drums, and the echo of prayers that have never ceased for 800 years. Lalibela is not just an archaeological wonder, it is a living holy city, a place where the past breathes and faith carved in stone still shapes the present. It reminds us that Africa's story is not silence between deserts and empires. It is a story of vision, craftsmanship, and devotion carved into the very earth. The stones of Lalibela whisper, "We endured, we believed, we carved heaven from the rock." I'm your guide from Obscura Time. Thank you for joining me. For more stories like this, follow Obscura Time.